Good evening, kings and queens. What is up, my royal tribe? How are you guys feeling? I'm hoping it's been a very good week for you all. Today, we will be starting our first series, and we will be discussing self-consciousness for the next few weeks. So if this is something that resonates with you or you feel is something that's important to you that you want to prioritize right now, this will be a good time to go ahead and subscribe and hit the notifications just to make sure you do not miss a beat, because I will be coming out with some fire. I'm happy to be here to spread more knowledge and love and support and accountability. We are on our first ever episode of CompasScope. Today, I want to discuss 3 levels of awareness, which is just the ability to recognize something. I want to be able to share more knowledge about awareness so that you guys can be more in tune about what it is that you have to offer and the amazing value that you have that makes you this invaluable jewel full of everything that you've ever needed and didn't even know, because you've never been tapped into it. From awareness, mindfulness. Mindfulness is the awareness of self and self-experience of being. So these are the internal things that we may see and think and feel. Your mindfulness is based upon what you were exposed to or what it is that you know, based upon your culture, your belief systems, and what you have learned is right or wrong in your community and what's the right way or wrong way of living. Being able to compare and relate things that you see and experience now to things that you experienced in your past. Consciousness is being able to be aware of yourself, of others, internal and external factors, including different things that may take place that are not within your control, but still able to find meaning and find purpose through everything that you may have experienced, and being able to analyze and get to the bottom and the root of whatever it is, breaking certain patterns and behaviors so that you can get a different outcome from what you have been getting. The dialogue you have with your past self and the dialogue that you can have with your current self, causing you to be more aware and mindful of them. Mindfulness is also based upon your belief systems. So mindfulness is going to be limited by what it is that you believe, your belief systems, your standards, and the way you've been raised and your stimuli. Consciousness, on the other hand, is a dialogue not only with your past self, not only with your present self, but also with your future self. Consciousness is like that inner guide that knows everything. It's something that science is not truly able to understand and make sense of right now because of the complexity of it. But we are able to understand that life experience is way deeper than time and space. There's something going on a whole nother level and realm outside of what our visual eyes can see. I think most of us feel it and have experienced it. You're not able to really explain it because it's kind of that unlogical thing that have taken place or miraculous event that takes place that we're not able to really understand, but we're in a sense aware of it, just not fully aware of it. You're not fully conscious of it. So consciousness is also like that super ego. It keeps you from doing things that you may feel you want to do because of your level of consciousness. Can't speak for anybody else, but I know for me, a lot of times I don't get to do what I feel like doing. I don't feel like working out all the time. I don't feel like cooking and trying to eat healthy all the time. I don't feel like always being the bigger person, but because of my conscious mind and having that dialogue, it lets me know the benefits of continue to be that better person, continue to take that extra step and not allow myself to get comfortable in mediocrity. Self-care can get ugly, so it's not something that we constantly feel like doing. But when you are conscious, you do more than what you feel like doing. Versus doing what you feel like doing, you do what you deserve. Even though I don't feel like working out, even though I don't feel like eating healthy, I deserve these things because it's going to give me a better, high quality life. Consciousness is also the viewpoint, your thoughts and your emotions, internal and external. So you want to compare and contrast the way you feel, how you interact with other people, and how you interact with yourself, and how you analyze your thought process versus other people, and being compassionate, understanding what they have been through and their stimuli and their belief systems, and being aware of not only yourself but of other people as well, and how we coexist together. Consciousness taps into every single sense that we have, even the ones that we can't even explain sometimes, that we know is deeper than our current understanding. So Kesey, why should I be conscious? What's the benefits? Is it really worth it? I'll sum it up in one sentence for you. Either you will train your brain or life will train your brain. Okay? I'm going to say that again. Either you will train your brain or life will train your brain. And I promise you, if life trains your brain, it may be able to create belief systems and put you inside of a box that you do not have to be in. That's why it's up to us to take that responsibility to open ourselves up and be exposed to different things in different perspective, and be able to make a confident decision on who you are and what you stand for. It only can make sense to someone that has experienced it. So I don't want to spend any time trying to convince someone. Everyone's journeys is their own journey. All that I can do is spread my experience and what I have seen in other individuals that have gone through a similar process as me, and how our mental and emotional is different from other individuals and their level of happiness and stability. So that's why I want to be able to share these things. And I feel like this is the base of success and being able to be wealthy in your own life. By wealthy, I don't just mean financial freedom and security. I also mean in general, just being wealth and being happy and being in a good place. And if your last day on earth was today, you would be completely okay with how you've lived life, and you feel like you've lived your best life. One thing about consciousness and holistic living is that regardless of your background, regardless of what you've been through, regardless of how severe your diagnosis or your mental health circumstances are, anyone can use these tools in order to reach a more higher level of awareness, and to be able to be the person that you want to be and that you're striving for, and that you feel you may be struggling to reach, because everything that you have tried thus far has not got you the results that you're looking for. So if this is something that lines up with what you want, I would definitely take a deep dive into it and do your own research. You don't have to just take it from what it is that I'm saying. You can do your own research and come up to your own conclusion if this is something that fits you. A few benefits of consciousness is reduced stress levels and more understanding of the environment, including generational roots, better personal and well-being, mental well-being, and wellness in general. It can also lead to enhanced productivity. Who doesn't want more energy, more motivation, determination to be able to do whatever it is that you love to do or that you enjoy doing? Another benefit of consciousness is better interpersonal relationships. That's huge, right? Being able to coexist with one another, and be mindful of other people and their traumas and their stimuli, and being able to have better communication skills in order for people to be more willing to listen and interact with you. What does interpersonal relationships really consist of? Romantic relationships, friends, how you interact with your family. Includes your ability to do teamwork. It's just your communication skills, your ability to be faithful, to not betray, being honest, having dignity, and also being able to do what's best for yourself, and being able to communicate and try to have the best interest for other people while also having the best interest for yourself as well, and not forgetting who you are and your value in the midst, and not compromising who you are and what you stand for and what you believe in. Be who you want to be and be proud of it. And overall, consciousness can also lead to more personal growth and spiritual development in your life. The great thing about consciousness is it can literally impact every area of your life, how we exist and how we interact with other people, your career, your emotional wealth, your physical health, everything. Consciousness impacts everything if we would just sit down and be in the moment and just take some time to be more aware and sensitive to the things that's going on and the people in our lives, and really being able to show up like we should be able to for each other. I think we all can agree this world seems to be more full of selfishness and unhealthy habits versus healthy habits. So we have to be able to pull ourselves away from that, so that we can stay in a place where we need to stay in order to help change the environment versus being a part of what the environments look like right now. I really think if you need help emotionally, physically, if you want a better marriage, if you want to learn how to be a better friend, if you want to learn how to have more motivation, if you want to find a way to find meaning and purpose in life, find a way to not just get motivated but determined in life so that you can stay on the path that you want to be and not waking up feeling disappointed in yourself for not pushing yourself and giving life your all. Give life your all. Give life your all now. Don't wait. Do it now. And that's why consciousness is such a great thing and something that could be done for free, right in the presence of home. You don't even have to do it in a public area around people. This is something that you can do, and you can be as vulnerable as you need to in the process. That's one thing that I love about consciousness. Me being in the neuroscience world now, I see how hesitant people can be on medication and the effects of medication, how it can make someone feel like a zombie. It just makes you feel numb, or you can get addicted to it, get chills or feverish, or even become suicidal. You don't know who it's going to work for. It doesn't always work for everyone, but consciousness and holistic living can help anyone and everyone if you're open to it. Therapy, right? That's another thing you could go to reduce stress levels and try to get solutions or skill sets for your anxiety, depression, bipolar, PTSD, OCD, trauma, whatever it may be. Why is it a belief system that you have to be crazy in order to go to therapy? A lot of people want to wait till they're on their last limb. We want to wait till we're out of our head. You don't have to wait till you want to kill yourself. You don't have to wait till you want to kill somebody else. You don't have to wait till you're going crazy in order to go get help. Get help, because there's always things that we can work on. Don't wait till you've ran everybody away that love and care about you to finally say you need help, okay? Take ownership and have a little talk with yourself and have that hard conversation before you get to that place to where you're stuck. You will be amazed at how many therapists and how many psychologists actually have psychologists. A lot of people that want to help other people are the same people that have been hurt the most and want to save other generations from having to go through the same heartaches and the same difficult and challenges that we've had to experience. Put the dots together, put the puzzle together, and look at it from a full picture and be able to say, I am who I am because of these things. Some of these things were not in my hands and I could not control, but I still was able to find resilience within myself and push through and find a deeper meaning so that I can be able to get through it and be better. For some people, it may be finances. You don't have the money to go see a counselor or a therapist. If you do not have the money, this is probably one of the best resources that you may have. There are other coaches, there are other therapists that put information as well. So if I do not fit what it is that you're looking for, I will continue to look at other speakers and other coaches and therapists and mentors. Everyone has a story, and I want you to be able to find your story if you have not already. And your story is going to come from the meaning of your life. So consciousness gives you a pathway and a key to another world that's amongst us that you can't see because the physical eye is cluttered by evilness and selfishness and manipulation and mediocrity and comfortability and all of these things. So if your eyes can't surpass what your physical eyes can see, then you could kind of be setting yourself up for danger in a sense because you're blind to something that's in front of you. You just can't see it. So you want to be able to tune in and be able to have, in a sense, a level of discernment to observe and know what it is that you're dealing with on an everyday basis. There's so much evil in this world, and we have to be as aware as we can. It's another way to protect ourselves and to survive. And now that you know a few benefits of being conscious, I'm sure you are wondering, how can you become more conscious? Different ways that you can become more conscious is by adopting new perspectives, not being closed-minded. You always can take something out of anything. Eat the meat and throw away the bones, if you haven't heard that saying before. There's always something that you can learn in every religion, in everyone's experience, in everyone's ways of thinking. There's something to be learned. You can also gain more consciousness by practicing mindfulness, being more mindful of yourself, being more mindful of others as well. You can also become more conscious by not overthinking. How am I supposed to do that? I'm a mom, I'm trying to be a friend, I'm trying to be a good girlfriend, I got this going on, I'm trying to be in school, I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to get my money up, I'm trying to cook and eat right, I'm trying to go to the gym and take care of my body. We got a lot going on. There are many ways you can stop overthinking, including journaling, meditating. Another way to reduce overthinking is breathing. Doing breathing techniques can really help with the regulation of our brain. A lot of times when we're overthinking, our brain begins to go into hyperactivity. In order to regulate our brain, we need more oxygen flowing up there, which takes place through breathing. And if you do it at a slow, constant pace for at least 5 to 20 minutes, definitely within 20 minutes, you should be more calm and able to make reasonable decisions. Set small, realistic goals that you're able to achieve. Take a second and celebrate that win, whatever it was. Learn something new. And like I said before, meditation actually can improve anxiety up to 60%. That's more than half. That's more than half, guys. So anyone that does have anxiety, I definitely suggest you try meditation. Whatever it is that you're looking for is out there, man. It's just all about growing and becoming your best self and finding your way of learning. Everybody's way of learning is not the same. Find someone that can relate to you, that you trust, and you trust their judgment. That's important in the process of being your higher self and being able to become more aware of your behaviors and usher them in the way you feel is best needed for yourself. It's your life and you get to make your own decisions. If this is the path for you, I hope that you will have the strength and boldness to walk into it and own it and be happy and definitely take pride in the courage to walk in something new that you're not familiar with. I know it can be scary when it's not something you've done before and you're not able to explain it and understand what it is and fully walk into it. So anyone that's new to the spiritual journey or trying to walk in consciousness and trying to take back ownership of yourself and your mind and your thoughts and your emotions and feelings, kudos to you. Just to sum everything up really quick, awareness is just the ability to recognize something. Mindfulness is that dialogue with your past self and with your current self. It is that library of your experiences and everything that you've learned and grown to learn. Consciousness is another level of awareness. It's the highest level. Consciousness is knowing and having that dialogue with your past self, your present self, and your future self, and being able to overcome any challenge that comes your way, because that consciousness is there to root you on so that you can make the right decisions for your future, for you to have the best future. Consciousness is all about finding stability in every area of your life. Again, consciousness is about finding stability in every area of your life. You don't want to just have a healthy romantic relationship, but your family is broken, your money is messed up, right? You don't want to have the best job and have all the money in the world, but your mental is messed up. You don't have healthy friendships around you. We want to have peace and stability in every area of our life, and we are able to achieve that through consciousness. This is the foundation of that level of knowing and basically having that discernment to be able to know the energies and the vibrations and the things around you and how you can relate to them, and being able to place yourself in a position that can keep your energy safe and that can keep you safe. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with someone that you feel can benefit from this. Anyone that you know deals with anxiety, depression, want to enhance and have better relationships, better friendships, and be able to listen and break those generational curses, and to just overall be a better person and be proud of who it is that you are. Kudos to you for taking a step out on faith and doing whatever it takes to be your best self. Man, keep doing it. Keep doing, because it's all going to pay off. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. I will see you in the near future. Take care. Love y'all.